So we actually have some good news that price increases are on hold from Walmart. Now, I want to address what's going on here because Walmart has recently stated that they're fighting their suppliers in order to keep prices low for you, the Walmart consumer. Now, let's talk about what's going on here. Currently, Walmart has more than 3,500 supercenters across the United States. And just last year, Walmart made over $600 billion alone. They have more than 220 million shoppers worldwide, and they bank on selling volume. That's how Walmart makes the majority of their money. They don't sell products for a huge amount of profit. But it is what they're doing now that is actually very good for us, the American consumer. And that is that they are fighting against their suppliers. Here's what's happening. Currently, Walmart is actually pushing back as major suppliers are asking for higher prices. Walmart has recently warned some major packaged good makers that it can't continue with their high prices. And it's because of that Walmart is actually turning to their own store branded products. This is good news. And I know a lot of people say, I don't like Walmart products. I don't like them. They're not good. The Walmart products, in many cases, are the exact same as the big brands, but they're just packaged differently. That's the only difference. And so I tell this to people all the time. You're fine if you get certain things that are made by Walmart. Okay? If you get the great value, whatever their brand is, it's the exact same as, especially when you're dealing with, paper towels, toilet paper, some food products. They're the exact same thing as the major brands, but they're packaged differently. They're pretty much purchased by Walmart, who goes off of volume, not off of huge profits, and so that's why it's cheaper. It's not because it's a less quality of a product, all right? Now, again, this is good news for lower income and middle income households, and I say this because the majority of Walmart shoppers are falling into one of two categories: lower income and middle income households. In a recent survey, it states that the typical Walmart customer is revealed, and it's normally a woman between the ages of 45 and 65 years old. Not saying that men don't shop at Walmart, but this is their typical customer. It's a woman between 45 and 65 years old. Their household income is less than $80,000 per year, and they usually live in the suburbs. Now, those stats are, they're not extremely shocking, but here's what's interesting. There's more than 180 million people that currently live in the U.S. that live in the suburbs. And the fact that 83% of the U.S. population actually makes us less than $80,000 per year, that's telling as to why people shop at Walmart. They want to save their money. $80,000 per year, you can live comfortably in most cities and most states. But again, it doesn't mean you're able to go and buy a new car every year, buy the new iPhone every year, go on some lavish vacations. $80,000 won't do that, but you can live comfortably. Now, here's what you need to know. Walmart is known for their lower prices. And in a recent interview with the Walmart CEO, he stated that they have to continue to push back against higher prices because if they don't, their target customers will simply find better deals and better prices. Many people have already left Walmart altogether. I believe last year, from 2022 to so far this year in 2023, Walmart's already seen a decline. About 1.7% of their consumers have simply left. Now, most are going to leave to go shop at places like the dollar store. But some have found that buying in bulk saves them even more money. But that's the issue, is you have to have money in order to buy in bulk, which is why some people are deciding to start shopping at Costco. I absolutely love Costco, but at the same time, I get a little bit of money back, and I have the room and I have the resources to buy stuff in bulk and hold it. If you can't hold it, you can't store food for very long, then it's probably not going to work. Now, according to executives at Walmart, here's what they're saying. They say that prices are coming down on packaging and on shipping. So they are telling their customers that prices should keep going down very soon. But here's the thing, they aren't going down yet. The problem is that suppliers don't want to let their profit window slip away, and because of this, they're doing all that they can to try to bring as much revenue as humanly possible. But again, this is causing the consumers to pay a little bit more in the interim. So here's what we do know. Even the maker of the Schick razor, their CEO, recently said that it's going to be very difficult to pass on price increases through to the retailers going forward. And I quote, "From here, our consumer is challenged. We're going to be looking out for consumers. So you're going to have to have a really good reason if you're going to price up from here." But they also added this: because the consumer is now under more pressure and Walmart is under pressure, that sets up a dynamic where there's probably not a lot of pricing going forward. That's one of the good things, is that companies don't have the pricing power. The consumers do. Consumers are running out of their resources. We don't have the savings that we once did. And so because of that, these companies now have to either stop raising prices and just deal with less profit, or they're going to have to actually lower their prices, which again would really cut into their profit. But here's what's actually happening from other brands that Walmart sells as well. Unilever, okay? Dove soap, Nora bouillon cubes, Hellmann's mayonnaise. Their chief finance officer said just this week, and I quote, "We're not yet past peak pricing." And so they've implemented a 13.3% average price hike just in the fourth quarter of 2022. And Unilever is estimating a net material inflation of $1.5 billion, or actually $1.6 billion in the first half of this year. So even though they're expecting an increase in inflation, again, they're saying that not yet past peak pricing. So they're saying we're close, okay? So that's some interesting news there. We know Procter & Gamble, they make Tide, Pampers, things like that. They said about a month ago they would continue to raise prices despite seeing a drop in volume, okay? So they're going to keep raising prices even though volume is dropping. Once we see their profit is coming down, okay? Once we see earnings per share coming down, this is an issue. As an investor, that's one of the things I look at, okay? Is I look at earnings per share. And so if I'm seeing it coming down, that's a problem. But as long as it's going up, even if they sell more, great, okay? But if they're selling less products and they're bringing prices down, that's not a good sign. Even Rubbermaid, okay? They're made by Newell. They said just this week they would increase some prices, though it expects commodity and transportation costs to fall. So they sell, I believe it's 15% of their sales are pretty much because of Walmart. Okay, so we are expecting that prices for the packaging and shipping is going to go down very soon. It's already dropping, but as prices start to drop, it should mean that those savings are going to be passed on to us, the consumer. Now, even though I pretty much just geared this video towards Walmart, the savings are going to happen across the board. It's going to happen at Walmart and Costco and Kroger and Fred Meyer, Safeway, Albertsons. And it doesn't matter. It could be Target. It could be places that sell clothing, sell electronics and toys and things like that. Because again, if packaging and shipping costs are dropping, that's good news for us. Anybody that's purchasing anything. So that's what we know at this time. As always, as I know more, I promise I'll come back on, share all latest news and updates. Again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing. Also share this video with your friends and family over on Facebook, and I'll see you guys on the next one.